EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Here's Ward. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7. Ward now working out of the gun. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go. Liking 18.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's it. Enough to move the chains. The Raiders at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Ward. This is caught by Robinson. That'll give them 8 that time. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send the tight end in motion. Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Caught right side, Tate. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now a play fake here on first down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Open man is Naylor. He's got it. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Back to throw, Mendoza. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the give, Genty. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Second and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And here's Mendoza from the gun on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Ward. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there, but lost double-digit yards on that sack.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He'll try to do it himself. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. To throw is Mendoza. Throwing to start the drive. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Mendoza. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's second and 10. Looking to throw. Mendoza. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a third down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing now, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
On play action, Ward. And it is caught. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
18.
They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the gun, Ward. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 13-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Off play action. Mendoza. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Mendoza. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Mendoza. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but again, zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Let's go now.
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, you know, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A run out of the gun with Genty. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Genty. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down and goal to go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Ward. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Look at 19.
Play action now. Ward. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And the Titans, first down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off and put.
And the Raiders have got him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.